I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot on my casse. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. back while I'm gripping her sides. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him Chauncey, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause they pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, this shit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the old ones on the shelf. Then the fast. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gon' go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gon' go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to her. 100 racks and one, two about to flood out.
said, I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, that was all about the joker and the thief in the night.
Zombie nation. Zombie nation.
When the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
Zombie nation. Zombie nation.
takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go here in New Orleans. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he gets this up close to the 40. Beanie Bishop there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They run once more with McCaffrey. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Big time play by McCaffrey. 36 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. They send a receiver in motion left. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy on first down. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Purdy's pass.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He's up to the 20. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
It's
A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Saints.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Take it in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The air again is shut. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again.
Johnson.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again, shut. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
The air once more. Shut. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. Chuck. That's caught. Ray Palmer. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's another Saints first down.
Throwing is Chuck. He'll get this out wide.
Pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. You're not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They send Evans in motion. On second down, Purdy. Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. And even 30 yards. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 2. So after 1, the Saints out on top. More from New Orleans after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it. Second down and 2. From the gun, it's Purdy. Forced out wide. He'll let this go towards the end zone. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be third down.
Get set. Watch out. Uno.
They send Evans in motion. Purdy now on 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offense is in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That ties the game at 7.
And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's Shuck. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That's swung out to ETN. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. it's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On first down, Chuck. Throws here down the field. The ball incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On second down, it's Chuck. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
He's got his man, that's Olave. And he's into the end zone. Chris Olave, touchdown 6. It's his third touchdown on the year. And the operation looks to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one's going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 41, here's second and 6. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He's going to try it here again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
third down. Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
First and 10, here's Shuck. On the run to the right. And at least was out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Throwing on second down, Shuck. Throw left side, that's Johnson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
To throw is Shuck. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 10 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd and 6. The air once more. Shuck. The second down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Now Shuck on third down. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Lost once on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
10 at the 20-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. To the pylon, he's in. Mason Tipton, touchdown Saints. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this
score. Saints 27, 49ers 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They send Evans in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Going up top for Evans. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he will score! Trey Palmer, touchdown New Orleans. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up
2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Final play of this first half. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Palmer now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
on the ground for the first time. This is Alvin Kamara. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
13 yards.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Shuck. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
6. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing is Shuck. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. The air again is Shuck. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. It's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, Shuck. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 36-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Back near the goal line, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
24-yard gain on the play. And a 49er first down.
Get set. Yellow. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
to the air is Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
He was brought down by Kool-Aid McKinstry. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They send Evans in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 38 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yellow. Left, over here.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. Past the 40 to the 20.